John Voelker began selling farm equipment with his father in the late 1940s. After a brief stint in the U.S. Navy and 2 years at Michigan State University, he opened his own John Deere dealership in 1951 in Big Rapids. This year, he celebrates 60 years of sales and service. The pioneer sat down with three generations of the Voelker family to talk about the business's past, present, and future. How has your business grown over the years? I mean, as the technology and the farm implements gets bigger and better, how has your sales grown?
Well, until the kids come on, I was more or less content to think that I could handle 3 or 4 employees. Well, at that was something that perhaps I had in the back of my mind, that I wasn't looking for, that money more. But when they come aboard, well then, the computer and all this other stuff come into play, and definitely they started taking on extra people, and consequently it grew from a 4-man operation into whatever we got today.
38.
And we've lost, some dealers along the way that's allowed that to happen. So I mean, there's, I think of Always and Ludington used to be a John Deere dealership. Well, they went out and.
Well, yeah, but I mean, even locally, I mean, when I started, there was Alice Chalmers, Oliver, International was in town, and International was in Reed City. And of course, through the course of time, Lynn Holcomb was down at Stanwood, Case.
All right.
And a lot of them, they went by the wayside. But
So the
trade area back then was from Big Rapids to Rodney and Stanwood and Reed City, and I mean, it was more or less a 20-mile radius. But today, of course, I mean, you're open to statewide because the way you advertise and,
And the internet is another, powerful.
yeah.
I think it's sometimes a double-edged sword. I mean, some days it's good, I just got to see a note on my desk that, we got a used tractor going to Iowa, which the guy basically just bought it over, off the internet, and that's getting to be a...
Well, the other year we had one piece that went to the East Coast, and we would have had a piece going to the West Coast had we not got it sold before. I mean, but and that stuff went to South America too.
With all these other John Deere dealerships closing in the northern part of the Lower Peninsula, what has set your business apart that kept you going, to where you were able to stay open while these other dealers were closing down?
Well, just being able to pay our bills.
Being able to do it?
If you pay your bills and make the checks good that you write to the company, they honor it.
Yeah.
And the service part of it, I'd say that is, been a real vital part of making success, because mechanics you maintain and get schooled, or what
Downtime might be a word that is quite important to the farmer. I mean,
yeah.
If this expensive piece goes down, it's you know, not making him any money. And,
Yeah, they got to have it back as soon as possible.
right. Where years back, you know, maybe they had 2 rigs. Well, this one breaks. It's, you know, but and as a kid growing up, I think we perhaps had more of that. You know, well, when we get to it, we'll fix it on our own. Well, today, they're calling you, and you know, I got a combine or a piece of equipment that's down, and
Yeah.
he's looking for you that day or tomorrow.
Yeah.
The service office.
Maybe I better double check the parts book. You get into those
At the same
little ones. Sometimes there is 2.
Okay, here's the shop where they. So with the parts bins going in. And then the showroom, we have parts, merchandise, steel products, and then I'll take you to the front. It's got some snow blowers and lawnmower. And then a couple salesmen are out here, the rest are in the offices.
Okay.
The smaller ones are what they call compacts. So some homeowners have those as well, not necessarily the big farms. And then the bigger tractors are for more on the farm with, you know, they can have loaders, they can have plows, blades, lots of things that the bigger ones do. But the small ones do too. I know my dad and brother's snowplow with one of the smaller ones. Keeps them warm, but they're able to snowplow.
This is a question for everybody. You know, what's it like working with family on a daily basis? You guys always get along, or are there arguments?
That's the best part. I mean, is everybody got to trust the other one to do their share, and I think that's been a vital thing, and it's got to continue to be that.
But, you know, not all family gets along with each other. That's, you know, I think that's might be one thing, but, you know.
But with our upbringing, you know, I think that
Morals and, you know.
says a lot about it, that maybe we don't always agree, but, you know,
But the trust has got to be there. I mean, regardless, I guess one of the other things I would say is that to be so-called successful, you've got to surround yourself with, you know, good people, and that's been one of the things that I think that we've taken care of our help, and they've taken care of us. I mean, I think, what, Steve been with us 50 odd years?
44.
Oh wow!
I looked that up. 1967 is when he.
And
At least that's what I had on the.
I've heard Dad, you know, make the statement before that you're only going to be as good as the, you know, people that you have, you know, around you. So I think that's kind of